Good evening, teacher. I'm going to start with the activity about how to present and defend an idea. Okay. The debate over gun use and the control in the United States is a highly controversial and debate among citizens. It involves constitutional rights and major public safety concerns due to the high rate of gun violence. The Second Amendment to the United States Constitution ensures the right to keep and bear a firearm. However, the scope of this constitutional right has led society to suffer high rates of gun violence in recent years. We have generated intense debates in the land on freedom, supposed to be the land on freedom. First lies, I consider Trevor Noam's videos more compelling because it highlights the great need in American society for the new policies that address the issues of grace guns controls. Now, Noam uses specific messages, and although his presentations on the topic was somewhat humorous, but he was always very critical in highlighting the errors in current policies and the urgent need for change. The second fan and concepts consider this video to be most convincing because introduce and understands more or less of the context in which we Colombia have had to endure. Although our constitution does not guarantee such a law, we have had to endure two horrors of violence caused by firearms and their easy access, so which has led us to for history of war and terror without end. Um, so to be, I think that life would be safer if someone have never invaded guns and their use. However, this is a dose for the history of Alicia on the Wonderful. For this reason, I say that it's essential to implement strict regulation on the possession and use of firearms. Although the United States Constitution grants them the right to keep and bear arms, the evidence on recent events suggests the great need to reduce gun violence and increase public safety. Let me a second. Okay, good. U.S. Surgeon General Vincent Murphy, in a study, found that the majority of Americans or their family have experienced in incidents related to gun violence. Listen this. He declared gun violence a public health crisis in the country. In the text, Murphy explained that the goal of this declaration is to reduce the number of victims in the country, with less the worth in statistics of gunshot death. Although gun controls are only intended toward achieving a lower rate of violent death, they will likely reduce gun ownerships, and this will have impact on the common crimes in the casual violence. Although there is no clear correlation between street gun prohibition measures and the reduction of homicides, rate and violence crimes, but activist Margaret Callum does the George analysis investigation of organized crimes, looked at 6 Latin American countries, and found that the countries with the less severe lives are the countries with the highest number of violent firearm deaths. In Europe, Give me 1 second, please. In Europe, Australia, in 1996, sorry, massacre following a shooting in Tasmania in which 35 people dead. Australia government joined forces to remove semi-automatic and pump-action gas and rifles from civilian possession as a key component of gun law reforms. As a result, there have been no mass shootings since then. At the same case, in the same years, 1996, the United Kingdom banned handguns, resulting in a significant decrease in gun crimes. Serious, the human are rational, begin with irrational behavior, although some people are capable of creating guns responsibly. As a species, we have not yet developed the self-control and ethical sense to allow people to freely use guns for the safety of all. Now, everyone who has loaded guns in their homes take appropriate precaution. Nobody. So, strictly largest finding the possession and crying. Give me 1 second. Crying measures to reduce gun violence, just as is of almost importance to respect a country's constitutional rights. It's okay, but it's also important to guarantee the safety and well-being of all society. We must protect and defend the Second Amendment, okay, but at the same time, we must do something that, in one way or other, attempt to save the life of others. Thank you so much, teacher, for this opportunity, and see you to the next class.